Hi, loves. Hi, this is Cynthia with Crowns of Glory Collections. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I just chit chat with you a little bit. Just tell you a little bit more about myself. I am a registered dental hygienist. I'm still registered in the state of Georgia to practice. Decided almost 50 years old, I wanted to change careers. Yeah, almost 50 years old, and I want to change careers. So I love my patients. I love educating my patients, and I guess that's why I'm doing this as well with wig making, still educating someone else to help with their journey. Several years ago, I stopped loving it. I stopped loving it, guys. I still love my patients. I still love meeting new people, but the love that I had for, the passion and the enjoyment that I had for years ago, I no longer had it. And it wasn't, being a dental hygienist. It was the fact that where I was working, in the practice that I was working in, and it was very stressful. I dreaded going to work every day. It was just hard. It was hard because they didn't want to do things by book. Let's just say that, okay? And being a dental hygienist or working in a dental field in Georgia, I don't know about any other states, but here in Georgia, you don't have anyone from the board, the state board, to come in ever so often to, check on things and make sure everything is running above board, that you are in compliance with OSHA and you're in compliance. We just did not have that. So a lot of times, you have to be that squeaky wheel when you see things are not being done in an ethical way. And I start noticing a lot of things that I did not like. And I wanted to, go by the books. I did not want to be in a practice when I know that things were not being done the way that they should. And it bothered me so much to a point that I lost sleep. So, I was just, my anxiety was very high when I had to go to work. And unfortunately, when you're the squeaky wheel and, people don't want to hear it because they don't want to change. They don't want to invest and do what they need to do to make sure that the business, the practice was ran the way that it should. Just going by the state board, we have guidelines, and those guidelines were not being met. So I had to actually decide what I'm going to do. So I filed a complaint with the board, with OSHA, and by doing that, they made my life a living hell. Okay, I tried my best. I talked to the people in charge, the person in charge, and they just did not want to change. They did not want to take the extra time and go and be compliant with the state guidelines as being in dentistry. And again, unfortunately, in Georgia, we don't have anyone from the state board to, make sure that they're doing what they need to do. So if you're the one sounding the alarm, guess what? They're coming after you, and your life is going to be miserable. So that's why a lot of people won't say anything, because for one, even being a dental hygienist, and I made really, really good money. I went to school for this. I was passionate about it. This is what I was going to do forever and ever. I was going to retire as a registered dental hygienist. But things changed. Working with people that did not care about how they treated their patience, it just didn't sit right with me. And I had to do something. And even when I went to the board and I went, and made these complaints, and that's when they came out to investigate it and found that what I was saying was 100% correct. But by that time, guys, I had to quit. I had to resign. And because they made my life a living hell, it was hard. People would say, just keep your mouth shut. You're making really, really good money. And I did. I had friends and family, and I didn't share a lot of things because that's just not who I am. I just wanted to get them to change. And I was willing to help with the change and make sure that we were doing things above board and meeting all the requirements as a practice we had to meet. Even going to the board, I had people to say, hey, I can't believe as a dental hygienist making the kind of money you're making. Do you understand what you're doing? And I did. But I had to look at myself in the mirror every day. I had to be the example for my daughter because she was watching me. And I preach all the time, you have to stand up for what's right. And it was hard. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say that, hey, I missed the money and whatever. But you know what? I could sleep. And it was just so many things that I was finding out, in the practice that they just not doing what they need to do. But that was my journey. And hopefully by me making that stand, it saved someone, a patient, an innocent person that didn't have a clue what was going on. Hopefully, and I pray by sounding that alarm that it prevented someone harm and danger. That's why I'm doing this. This is why I changed from dental hygiene. Again, I still have my license because I worked so hard for my license, not to the point that I want to ever go back, because I don't. And hopefully no one else in a dental field will have to go through what I had to go through, and all the hurt and the tears and pain and the agony because you felt like you didn't have anyone that's going to back you up and be there for you as your advocate and help you, that you won't have to step away from a career that you love. But I didn't find that even when I went to the board, that someone said, hey, we're going to be with you. We're going to stand with you. We're going to pop in. We're going to make, different checks and make sure everything is going so you won't have to put your neck out. I never found that. I do not regret it. And God worked in mysterious ways, I tell you. But now I'm doing something that I absolutely love, that I'm passionate about. And I thank God that I get a chance to do what I love every single day. And something that I wanted to, add to that is also teaching someone else to make your life a little bit smoother, sweeter along the way. Throughout this journey, as you join in with me, if you're changing your career at almost 50, I don't care if you're 30, and you're scared, because I stepped out on faith. But if you're to the point that you really want to change, just maybe not my story, but you just want to do something different, I want to encourage you, my sister, my brother. It's not too late. Even at almost 50 years old, I did it. I'm still doing it. I'm not going to say that it wasn't scary, because it was, and some days it still is. But that's what faith is all about, when you're not sure, but you still step out and you keep walking forward. And that's what I want to do. So start this channel, hopefully, to encourage someone, to uplift someone, to let you know that I'm in this with you, and we're going to ride it to the end, okay? So Thank you again for just listening to me. Thank you for joining my channel. I've decided my tribe, the people that actually subscribe, you're going to be known as the Royal Nation. And I talked to you why I decided to call you all my Royal Nation. So you're not in this by yourself. We're here together. So again, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. You have a great day.